Check out the link in description box below to take surveys. Get paid.
Daughter, 84, smiles like a little girl after her mother, 107, gave her a sweet. No matter how old we are always our parents' child. Just like this 84-year-old great-grandmother who smiled like a little girl after receiving a sweet from her mother, who is 106 years old. The Chinese Pensioners Act has melted the hearts of millions after a video of the scene was posted to the country's social media. The footage was filmed on Sunday in the township of Longtang in Minquan County, central China's Henan province. It was captured after 106-year-old Mrs. Yang had come back from a wedding ceremony, bringing with her a handful of nuptial candy, according to Yang Zhengxing, a neighbor who recorded the clip. Mr. Yang said that Mrs. Yang's daughter, Yang Chengzi, had not been able to attend the wedding, which was held by the daughter of one of Mr. Yang's friends. Mrs. Yang went to the ceremony as a guest together with Mr. Yang. Before Mrs. Yang left the banquet, she asked the bride if she could bring some sweets back home, and the bride agreed. When Mrs. Yang saw her daughter relaxing in the sun in front of their house, she immediately took a sweet out of her pocket and gave it to her. Chengzi said she felt pain in the legs that day, therefore couldn't go to the celebratory event. I did not expect that she had asked for the sweets for her daughter, it was so moving, Mr. Yang told Henan Daily. Chengzi is the elder sibling of the two daughters of Mrs. Yang. Her sister, Yang Dezhin, is 78 years old. Her brother-in-law, Jia Shengxiu, told the reporter that Mrs. Yang was widowed at the age of 30 and brought up the two children on her own. Mr. Jia said Chengzi and Dezhin took turns to look after their mother, who was born on March 19, 1913. Speaking of Mrs. Yang's secret to her longevity, Mr. Jia said the great-great-grandmother lived a simple life. I don't think my mother-in-law has done anything special. She likes being clean and is very friendly, the man said. She doesn't eat anything special normally and has never taken any dietary supplements. She has 3 normal meals and is not a fussy eater. Mr. Jia added that Mrs. Yang enjoyed watching TV. She often watches it until midnight and goes to bed happily, and then sleeps until the next morning, he added.
Check out the link in description box below to take surveys. Get paid.